Welcome to your third stimulus check update and some talk about the second stimulus check and other things toward the end of the video here, folks. Again, before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and ring the bell for future updates. And please give this video a thumbs up and share it out. A little bit going on here in the news. Some of the Democrats are getting pretty upset with Joe Biden about the $1,400 stimulus check that was supposed to be $2,000 stimulus check that now he's only asking for $1,400. So they're trying to get him to go back to the original $2,000 that he promised before he became president. I know I've seen in the comments some of you left comments that he just said what he had to say to get into to be voted in, but we'll see how that goes here. Everybody needs some money, so hopefully they'll get this together, get their problems ironed out, and we don't end up like this last stimulus of nothing but bickering going on. It seems that after months of deliberation over the second stimulus relief package, the government is picking up speed when it comes to getting a new plan out for the third stimulus. President-elect Joe Biden unveiled his proposal for a third stimulus relief package on last Thursday. The plan amounts to a total of $1.9 trillion and seeks to abate the economic fallout caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. As with every stimulus relief package, the first thought to everyone's mind upon this news was most likely, does this mean I'll be getting the $2,000 this time? That's what it was all supposed to be here, but we heard talk about taking the $600 that folks are still getting or waiting on still away from the $2,000. This doesn't make any sense at all because the $600 was another president, Donald Trump, deal, and Joe Biden said he's going to issue $2,000. A lot of folks are even waiting for their first stimulus check. It's unreal how this whole system is messed up right now. Again, folks, if you received your stimulus check, please leave a comment below if you did or if you didn't. And if you have any questions, leave them. I will try my best to answer them. And we'll see if we're going to get this third stimulus check here. The $2,000 this question refers to was the direct payments, which was part of the first stimulus package passed by the government over the summer. Since then, Americans' families have hoped to see the same amount pop up as a relief fund in their bank accounts. However, the second stimulus package, which was approved last month, only doled out half that amount, $600 per individual. The Internal Revenue Service confirmed towards the beginning of January that they had begun sending out the second $600 stimulus checks to people across the nation. A lot of folks have not received their second stimulus check. Some of them will have to file on their tax return, which later on in this video I discuss it and how to go about doing it. Unfortunately, due to some technical issues, more than some technical issues, people have been experiencing some issues receiving their money. Luckily, there are plenty of resources to check the status of your own stimulus payment. The $1,400 amount proposed in Biden's plan seeks to add to the recent $600 amount in order to even out the total to $2,000. But there was never no talk of $1,400. It was $2,000. The plan is currently pending congressional approval. Timing of the receipt of the $1,400, which should be $2,000, remains unconfirmed. Hopefully Joe Biden will get on there and change his theory of the $1,400 to $2,000. I hope this isn't going to turn out to be a big mess in the Senate and the House trying to get anything passed again like what we already went through. But we'll keep our hopes up. The recovery rebate tax credit and stimulus checks are two parts of the same thing. The way the law is written, both the first $1,200 and second $600 stimulus checks were simply advance payment of the credit. So if the combined total of your two stimulus checks, advance payments, is less than the recovery rebate credit amount on your next tax return here, you may be able to get the difference back on your 2020 tax return in the form of a larger tax refund or a lower tax bill. If your stimulus checks exceed the amount of your credit, you don't have to repay the difference. So either way, you win. That is a great deal there. Again, folks, some of you will have to file for your stimulus checks here on your 2020 tax return here. This helps eligible Americans who either didn't receive a stimulus check or didn't get the full amount. And in some cases, even a person who received both $1,200 and $600 payments can claim a recovery rebate credit that boosts their refund or reduces their taxes they owe. So even if you're not required to file a 2020 tax return, make sure you at least check to see if you qualify for a recovery rebate. That means if you don't have to file a return because you didn't make enough, still go check so that you can file to get this rebate money back. And if you do, go ahead and file just to claim the credit and get that refund. So again, folks, I'll say it again, if you didn't make enough to file your taxes and you didn't get those stimuluses, or if you did, I would still go ahead and file it because you could get that rebate back. The eligibility rule for the recovery rebate credits are basically the same as they were for the first and second stimulus checks. The big difference is that the eligibility for the stimulus checks was typically based on information found on your 2019 income tax form, tax return, or your 2018 return for first round checks. While eligibility for the recovery rebate credit is based on information from your 2020 tax return. So you could qualify for a stimulus check, but not for the credit, and vice versa. But folks, a lot of you that was out there on pandemic unemployment and regular unemployment, when you go to file your tax return, you got to remember that extra $600 boost that they're giving you is you have to pay taxes on it. It wasn't free and clear. It's considered earned income, and you will have to pay taxes on that money. Generally, you were eligible to claim, the recovery rebate credit if in 2020 you were a citizen or U.S. resident, can be claimed as a dependent on another person's tax return, and have a Social Security number valid for employment that issued before the due date of your 2020 tax return, including extensions. Again, this is for your eligibility to claim the recovery rebate credit if in 2020 you were all of these, or some of these. A check or prepaid debit card could still be on the way. The IRS had to send out all payments by January 15th, but it said it could take 3 to 4 weeks for a mail check or debit card to arrive. Why that's taking so long? I don't know. I answered some few comments that maybe they processed them in the computer that they were mailed on the 15th, but they never left the building yet. Just a theory and a thought of mine. If it doesn't come, you can file a 2020 tax return, even if you don't usually have to file a return, and get your payments by claiming a recovery rebate credit on your return. You can file a federal return for using the IRS free file system. Remember, I did a video on this 1 or 2 videos ago with showing you how you could go file for free, which opened last week. Though the IRS will not be accepting returns until February 12th. That means you go in, you get it filed and everything, but they won't be accepting them or anything until February 12th. And it's all free and clear, folks. If you didn't have to have a bunch of other certain forms, you should be able to file this, especially if you didn't make nothing last year, to try to claim that rebate money. You can file this for free and let IRS do it. I don't know how quick they are compared to TurboTax and everything. I've used H&R Block and TurboTax before, and they both seem pretty reasonable. I did TurboTax last couple of years, and I didn't pay for it prepare. I just did it myself on there, and it was free to do also. Again, folks, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and ring that bell. When you ring that bell, that means whenever I put up a new video, you will receive a notification that I did put up the video. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Walk over there and smack that thumbs up and share this video. Again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to do my best to answer, as well as other folks in the comment section will answer them too. And if you received your stimulus check or haven't received your stimulus check, please leave a comment on that also. Again, folks, take care, and I hope you have a great week. Most of all, be safe.